Hey, it's Julie with Paradigm Interiors. Today I am talking a little bit about how to get that Restoration Hardware look without setting a foot in Restoration Hardware. I have a blog post up with some really great shoppable boards. If you'd like to go check those out, you can shop that look and get it for yourself, or read the blog and learn a little bit about how to get the Restoration Hardware look without going to Restoration Hardware. One thing that they do at Restoration Hardware is they do a blend of classical design and contemporary design. And by classical, I mean like the sort of neoclassical look. So, columns, things that look like they're antique, things that are based on the Roman orders, like the columns and the buildings that they built in Rome. Those types of classical pieces you'll find in the Restoration Hardware look. Another thing that they do, and something to look for, is they do a lot of play on, antiqued, rustic type finishes and new, shiny, high shine finishes like bright metals and marble with more rustic type distressed woods, or vice versa. They'll have a very rustic looking metal, but then they'll put it with something that is very contemporary looking. So there's always this play with the new and the old at Restoration Hardware, and that's one of the ways that they get the look. So it's a very, I call it transitional classic look, and it's actually really easy to get that look if you just think about something old, something new, and putting those two things together in a way that plays off of each other. So you always want to have some repetition with the old, have a few things that are old and a few things that are new when you put them together, and that will also help you get the look. Another thing, the third tip for getting that look is it's a very neutral look. If you flip through their catalog, or you're looking at their website online, or you go into one of the stores, there's not a lot of color. And so even the colors that they do have, the blues and even some of the reddish tones that they have, will usually be very muted down to a neutral palette. So there's variation in color, there's dark and light, and there's a lot of variation in texture with their goods, but there's not a lot of variation in color. It tends to be pretty muted and pretty neutral in its palette. So those three tips, something old and something new, repeating it, making sure you have plenty of old and plenty of new to blend together, and then neutral color palette with lots of texture will get you that Restoration Hardware look without setting foot in the store. All right, we'll see you probably not next week because it'll be Christmas and I'm taking the week off. And after that, in the new year, I will be coming back with more tips and videos on interior design and home decor. Happy holidays.